Welcome back to another reading vlog. In particular, today's reading vlog is all about reading graphic novels. Today is Saturday when I am filming this, so I decided that it would be nice to just spend the entire weekend reading some graphic novels. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Kim. I am a writer and illustrator, and here on my channel I love to create cozy and intentional content about books and writing and just all around cozy lifestyle. I am an avid graphic novel reader. I absolutely adore graphic novels. I have such a deep appreciation for the illustrations, for the art styles, and I just love looking at illustrations while I'm reading. So I am going to spend the entire weekend just reading graphic novels. I am really craving a nice and cozy weekend that really nourish my inner child. And I feel like graphic novels are a great gateway if you just want to have a nice, cozy, and fun weekend. I recently shared over on my April TBR books that I'm going to be reading a couple of graphic novels that are on my spring and April TBR, which I am so ecstatic about. So I'm going to be reading those in this video, and those two are Anne, an adaptation of Anne of Green Gables by Kathleen Gros, as well as The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich by Deya Muniz. These, you guys, are just perfect graphic novels for the spring season. I am a huge fan of Anne of Green Gables, and this is a retelling, a contemporary retelling of Anne of Green Gables. In this story, Anne is adopted by the Cuthberts, and they live in an apartment building that is called the Avonlea apartment building. And of course, Diana lives in the same apartment complex as Anne, so they become fairly quick friends. But then Anne starts developing feelings for Diana. So I am excited to read this retelling of Anne of Green Gables. And then this one, The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich, is set, I believe, in Regency, England, and it follows our main character, whose name I believe is Lady Camberbert, but she goes by Cam, and Cam doesn't want to marry a man. She doesn't want to marry anyone. But of course, in this time period, women were destined to have to marry a man. So Cam decides to sort of, I guess, run away and live her life disguised as a man. And I think she goes somewhere else to go live. And there, I believe she meets Princess Bree. And Princess Bree is a fierce activist, and she has a great sense of fashion, and of course she catches Cam's attention. I love the little blurb on here that says, readers will devour this romantic comedy about mistaken identity, true love, and lots of grilled cheese. I just think that's so much funny. I'm curious to see how the grilled cheese is intertwined into this storyline, so I'm excited to read these two graphic books in this reading vlog. Another book that came up through my TBR jar is this one. It is called Hide, and this is by Kirsten White. This is more so a sort of spooky type of book, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read this graphic novel in this reading vlog. Maybe I might throw it in there, but because it's not really springish, I don't know if I should hold off on this, or I don't know, I'm not sure. But this is sort of like a spooky carnival, abandoned carnival. That's where it takes place, and it's giving me, I don't know if you guys have watched Squid Games on Netflix, and it's kind of giving me those vibes. It's like you go through some trials, and there's like this big reward that you can win at the end of the trials. And so we're following our main protagonist, who has to go through these various trials that take place at this spooky abandoned carnival, and she's trying to win the prize. That's kind of like what this is about. So I might throw it into this spring stack, but I'm not sure. I'm really craving springish, bookish vibes, and I guess it just depends how much I can get through these books during this weekend, which I am pretty sure, you guys, I am going to devour these. But I also have other graphic novels that I will share with you guys later in this vlog that I might read over hide, so we'll see. So friends, I am going to spend the entire weekend today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday, just diving into my graphic novel stack and making a dent into those. Like I mentioned, this is going to be a cozy weekend of just reading graphic novels and just doing all around cozy and slow pace, heartwarming things. First and foremost, I am going to change out of these warm clothes. It quickly got warm when we took Doey out on a walk earlier. We went for a morning walk and Doey had a blast at the park. So I think I'm ready to change out of these clothes because I'm pretty warm. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'm going to dive into these graphic novels. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, you guys. If you do, please remember to subscribe and engage with my videos. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So let's get into putting something comfy and reading some fun springish graphic novels. There's nothing like some good comfy clothes to get some reading done in. I love wearing skirts and just comfortable fabrics where I can just spend the entire day reading in. So we did the outfit change. Now it is time to just sort of set the ambiance and figure out which book I'm going to read first. So let's do that now. Guys, I am a few pages into Anne, and I just want to show you guys how cool Marilla Cuthbert looks in this retelling of Anne of Green Gables. Okay, this is Marilla right here. I love how she was illustrated and how her character looks. She looks really cool. She has some little highlights right here on the side of her hair. She has like a little pixie cut. I love it so much. It is really cool to see how these retellings of classics are illustrated and how they are told. And considering that this is a contemporary, it just looks so cool. This is so fun so far. I am having a blast with reading this retelling of Anne of Green Gables. So I'm gonna continue reading. I want to at least get halfway through this book and then maybe get a little snack or something to eat. So let's continue reading. I ended up moving to my bed area because I just wanted to get real nice and cozy, and my bed is super comfortable, a little too comfortable that I started getting a little sleepy. But you guys, I made it to chapter 7 and so far I'm really loving this adaptation of Anne of Green Gables. I am especially loving the reimaginings of our main characters from Anne, but just with a more contemporary twist. I really loved how Marilla was illustrated, as well as her best friend Rachel. It is just so fun to see how these characters are reimagined to fit in a world that would be today. And I just love all these little elements that would be considered essential in Anne and how they are retold in a world of today. For example, Avonlea is the apartment complex that Anne lives in, and you guys know how Anne loves to write. Well, in this adaptation she also loves to write, but she also loves to draw. So she ends up joining this extracurriculars activities class where she gets to learn how to make zines. And I just thought that was so cool and a clever idea, or a more contemporary idea, as to how Anne can further develop her love for writing and for art, but in a contemporary way. So zines is a very, I guess, in thing to do in today's world. So I just love how that's included on here. It's really fun to see. This book is so much fun. I'm definitely going to be wrapping this up in like the next, I don't know, hour or so. So we'll see. Guys, a quick little update. I have since eaten a yummy salad. I was getting hungry, and also since then I have changed and put on a sweater and some pants because it got cold super fast, you guys. I just want to show you guys something so cute that I am just gushing over. Look at Anne. Look how cute Anne looks with her short little pixie haircut. You guys remember that part in Anne where she has to cut her hair really short because she dyed her hair. She doesn't like her red hair, so she ends up dyeing it, and it turns out this really bad like green color. So here in the storyline she also tries to dye her hair. It turns out green, and then she has to get a pixie little haircut. But look how cute our beautiful redhead Anne is rocking her little pixie haircut. It looks so adorable. She just looks so cute. I love it. Also, there was this part in this particular contemporary retelling of Anne where Diana sleeps over at Anne's place, and they have a little girls' night in, and they do each other's nails and they watch scary movies, which I loved. Our girl Anne is a spooky girl. She loves spooky stories. She loves telling spooky stories apparently in this retelling, and I found that so hilarious. If I thought I related to Anne already, I relate to her even more because I'm a spooky girl at heart, okay? I love a good cozy spooky story. I love telling ghost stories and like kind of scaring myself. Me and Anne were definitely kindred spirits. I feel like there's a little bit of Anne in all of us. I think there's so many Annes out there in the world. I would definitely consider myself an Anne. I can relate to Anne in so many levels, and it is because of Anne's personality and just perseverance to just see the whimsical and the magical elements in everything. Like, her life could be going completely not the best, and she will still have hope to be able to believe in something beautiful, to be able to persevere and not lose hope. She is such a hopeful spirit, and I feel like that is what I love so much about Anne, on top of all her wittiness and all just her magical personality. Needless to say, I am really enjoying this story. Friends, it is Sunday and it is a beautiful and sunny Sunday. It makes me so excited. I spent the entire morning reading Sourceline by Sylvia Douyé. I think it's Sylvia Douyé and Paola Antista. I've been meaning to read this, so I opted to read Sourceline rather than Hide. Even though I am excited for it, I think I want to possibly leave that one for either towards the end of summer when I'm getting ready for spooky season, and that will get me in the right mood for spooky season. So I traded it for Sourceline because this is set in the summer and the illustrations are just so beautiful. If you are a fan of Fantastic Beasts or just magical animals and creatures, then this book is for you. This follows our main character whose name is Sourceline. And Sourceline goes to a school. She wants to study to be a cryptozoologist, which sounds so cool and magical. And it's basically the studying of mythical creatures. So she wants to study mythical creatures. So she goes to this school, and the whole purpose is to learn about how to heal and preserve mythical magical creatures. But while she's there are some unusual things that start happening. A couple of her friends go missing. They get sort of petrified, and a lot of the mythical creatures in this town or area are very sick and ill. They're just showing up super with so many problems, and Sourceline is trying her best to try and help these creatures as well as find her missing friends. And she is a little scared that she might have unintentionally done something to make these creatures sick or to make her friends go missing. So she has taken it upon herself to solve this mystery. The setting is just wonderful. It is set in a beautiful town with so many cool creatures to just look at and read about. It is giving me Fantastic Beasts. If you guys have watched Fantastic Beasts, it's giving me that. It has fairies and pixies and vampires, and even Sourceline might be something that she's unaware of. I finished this book this morning and I loved it so much because it does have themes of like what we say, the words that we say, or the words that we put out into the world does have severe consequences. And so it teaches us that we should be intentional with the words that we use, the words that we speak, the words that we say about other people and about us, because they have severe consequences. I love this book so much. It was such a good book to read on a sunny day, and I couldn't be more excited. Right now I am all dressed up and I have some really nice, you can't really see it, some really cool overalls that I thrifted that I am super excited about. I am going to take Dobie to the park again, and my sister and her boyfriend are going to join us. They have a pup named Spooky. He is a Dalmatian. He's the cutest thing ever. So we're going to take them to our nearby park, which is a beautiful park. It has a lake, it has so many trees, it just looks so magical. We are going to go have a little picnic. We're going to take some snacks, we're going to let the dogs run around and just have a good old time. I don't think I'm going to take the Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich with me because I am going to be around my sister and her boyfriend, and we're just gonna have a good time. But I don't know, maybe I'll take it to see if I can get some reading done, but I highly doubt it. So I am going to take you guys along on a sunny picnic and just have a good old time, be in nature, enjoy this sun, and in the afternoon continue reading some fun graphic novel. So let's go, friends. Friends, I am back from the park. Actually, I've been back from the park. I just woke up from a nap because the park was so much fun, but all that fun drained the energy out of me and I needed an afternoon nap, and I am so glad that I gave myself the permission. That was Dobie. He's asleep right next to me. He's snoring his little life away. But I am just so glad I gave myself the space and the permission to just take a good old afternoon nap. And it was just so delicious and so needed. I am rejuvenated so I can read The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. I forgot to tell you guys earlier when I told you about Sourceline that I finished reading Anne, an adaptation of Anne of Green Gables, sort of. I finished this last night, and you guys, it was absolutely amazing. It was so amazing. I have never read a contemporary retelling of a classic, and this was just so beautiful to read. I really love how this was interpreted in a more modern way with its modern twists. I love how this was super gender friendly and how it invites you to explore your gender, all while following your classic story of Anne. I am for sure going to be picking up the other retelling that this author has out, which is the Little Woman retelling. It's called Jo, an adaptation of Little Woman, sort of. So I'm definitely going to be picking that up. I am excited. I think now I have a new favorite classics retelling, and that's definitely in a graphic format. This was really, really fun to read, you guys. Now that I took my nap, I am rejuvenated with some energy, and I am excited to read The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. It is the perfect time when the sun is setting. The sun is going down and you get like that perfect little glare in your house. I love that time of the day when it just feels so magical. Every time like the sun is rising and the sun is setting, those two time frames just feel extremely magical. And it is the perfect time right now that the sun is setting to start reading this book. So I'm excited to get to this and let you guys all know what I think about it. So friends, I am a few chapters in already, and I'm at a part where they are having, or one of the main characters is hosting a ball, and it is a themed ball. And I just thought it was so cute and clever how it is it is called a no furs ball. Let me show you the art for it. Look how cute that is. A no furs ball hosted by Crown Princess Bree. I love how they are incorporating these more like newer age ideas and concepts, such as like friendlier fabrics, faux fabrics, environmentally conscious themes in a Regency storyline. I think that is super cute. Not to mention that Princess Bree, who is one of the main characters, has some friends that show up in this storyline, and I'm pretty sure they're all named after different cheeses, which I thought was so funny. I am pretty sure that the theme that is going to surround this storyline is going to revolve around cheese. So that is quite funny. But so far I am already enjoying it. I am loving all this newer age concepts and ideas that I feel are very important, such as environmental friendly fabrics and faux furs. I think this is funny and hilarious and super relatable. Okay, you guys, I am on this part right now, and I just had to show you guys this. So this is Feta. Feta is Cam, our main character, our other main character's caregiver. And is she is she holding a switch? I think that's a switch, you guys. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's a switch, and I am finding that super hilarious. Oh my gosh, I just had to share that with you guys. Hello friends, it is the next day and I finished reading The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich last night. I tried to do an outro last night, but I was super flustered with allergies that I tried to film it and I just sounded super stuffy, and I was like, let me just wait until tomorrow morning to film what I thought about The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. Okay, so these are the three main things, okay? Characters with food names, eco-friendly, eco-conscious fashion runway shows, the cutest love story, all while being wrapped up in this grilled cheese fascination phenomenon that these characters are just like obsessed with grilled cheese. It's just the most hilarious thing ever. I already knew I was going to love this book, but I just wasn't prepared to how obsessed I am going to be with this book. I can't even remember if I told you guys what this was about, but in this story we are following our main protagonist, whose name is Lady Camberbert. And Lady Camberbert, short for Cam, doesn't want to marry. She doesn't even like men, okay? And her father, who is dying, tells her, okay, well, if you don't want to marry anyone, then what you're gonna have to do is live the rest of your life disguised as a man. And when I pass, move away, far away, that way no one can know that you are passing for a man. After her father dies, she moves away and she only takes her caregiver with her, the one that has raised her since she was little, which her name is Feta. So funny, like feta cheese. Yeah, her name's Feta. So Cam and Feta move away and Cam ends up living as a man, disguised as a man. That is until one day she meets Princess Bree, and Cam instantly has a huge crush on Princess Bree, and Princess Bree becomes super charmed with Cam. Cam tells Bree that he is a what is he? A Count Cam. I guess a count. Cam tells Bree that he is a count. They instantly become super close friends, and Bree also is crushing on Cam. So you just follow these two characters, super falling in love, and Cam's secret slowly being revealed. I really love how this touched on like gender identity and sexuality, all while being wrapped up under this very funny storyline of having an obsession with grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh yeah, that's Dobby. He's like hanging out on my desk, which he does quite often. Dobby, are you okay? Anyways, he's just gonna randomly be hanging out in the background. I also love how Princess Bree is this activist person during a time where there's like not much progressive way of thinking in this time and space. And Princess Bree is this very fierce activist. She doesn't believe in like killing animals to wear them, so she is like pro eco-friendly clothes, and there's just like fun fashion shows that are all eco-friendly, faux furs. It's just such a blast. It touches on all these little things that I personally am very passionate about, and all while just mentioning a whole bunch of grilled cheese sandwiches and food. So out of all these books that I read in this vlog, you guys, I am for sure going to be thinking about this story the most. I mean, these were all great, okay? These were all super great to read in this vlog. We have Sourceline, we have Anne, and then we have The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. But out of all of these, this was super quirky, super fun, and I just wasn't prepared to how obsessed I am going to be with this. Such a good graphic novel. I'm so glad I finally picked it up and I got to read it. I wasn't expecting to read two books actually that really explore sexuality and gender identity and navigating the gender spectrum. I think these are great conversations to be having, and when they are being had in a storyline that is quirky, that is funny, that are your classic retellings, are just great. I am so happy that I have these books. These are going to be just staples in my graphic novel collection that I'm going to continue recommending. New obsession, you guys. Seriously, guys, if you guys want something quirky and fun and just a moment to escape, please pick up graphic novels, any sort of graphic novels. There's something magical and fun about reading a storyline, but also reading it in a way where you're also seeing beautiful illustrations that encompass and tell a whole story. I love graphic novels so much. I actually just ordered a few more that I am expecting to get, so please look forward to a lot more graphic novel vlogs. That is if you guys want these kind of vlogs. Please let me know down in the comments below. Do you enjoy graphic novel vlogs? I have a fascination with them and I would for sure continue making these kinds of vlogs if you guys want me to. So please let me know down in the comments below. That way I can add those to my list of potential videos. With that being said, friends, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you so much for being here, for watching. If you like these kinds of videos, please remember to like, subscribe, engage with my videos, as that really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And I have a goal to make it to 5,000 subscribers, so your engagement would really help me out. Remember, friends, that you can create the life that you want because you so deserve it. I will be seeing you in a video very, very soon, friends. Take care and bye for now.